Hello everyone, this is Mesa and welcome to something I haven't been doing in a very long time. At least not sober, if you did see my latest videos on this. This is a multiplayer battle, and yeah, no, as I said, I haven't been uploading this since I think like July or something, so it's definitely time for another one. So, let's go quickly over my units, because this is going to be quite quick. Let's see, Toshos. And actually we need to go over here first, because I have some Kisho Ninja. And I hid them in this forest right here. And the first thing he did was taking all his cavalry and just running down here. Obviously to capture this archery dojo. But I was like, oh shit! And I had to like put on the stealth ability right away and just run them away. And thankfully he didn't actually notice me. I was like 40 meters apart from him. So that was quite a close call. But the other units I have are United States Marines, White Bear, Red Bear, Shogun Guards, Red Bear, Black Tortoise, and some cavalry right here. Quite vetted. And yeah, that's it, I think. Of course, my general. He has a lot of cavalry. He has some revolver, more revolver, saber, bow, he has some bow-catchy. He has 2 units of katana-catchy. He has 2 units of matchlock catchy, and he has a unit of United States Marines, a spear levy, and these 3 units right here. There's one hidden. So, we got that out of the way pretty quickly. So, what I decided to do is, I saw that these guys are stopping right here, and I still have the stealth bonus enabled, but you can see I didn't take any chances, so I'm actually walking right here. And if you didn't know, the thing with ninjas is that they're still hiding basically everywhere, except when they're running. Well, if you enable an ability, which I think the ability is called stealth, but if you enable that, you can actually run while hidden, so that's quite a nifty feature with them. Anyway. I push forward since I'm seeing his katana catch is actually in this middle right here. So I'm thinking, okay, he's not going to be putting up his best range units right here, so I can probably just push up with these guys and hopefully try to go for the shrine and see if I can actually capture it. Anyway, over on this flank, I hidden my Tosho Riflemen and made sure that they are actually hidden from the start of the game. We can press back on normal speed right there. There's lots of stuff happening, so we might go back to some slow mode. Anyway, these Tosho Riflemen were hidden and also at great range, so they actually reach this cavalry right here. So as you can see, he has taken some losses right here. Not too big though. It was just at the edge of my range. Anyway. Over on this flank, if you're treating these guys, so at this point I was thinking, well, they're probably going to be spotters anyway, so rush them up and just pray that he doesn't notice them. And you know what? He doesn't notice them. So he's actually going to be standing there, and he's more preoccupied with these guys right here. I think I clicked the direct attack order right here. As you can tell, that was a bad decision. But he is bringing up a lot of his melee infantry and trying to just run in and basically demolish me. And he's going to do quite a good job right here. But I think we'll slow this down because there's a lot of stuff happening, as I said. So I pulled these guys back and allowing these guys to just have their way and hopefully demolish them. I push in my Yari key over here, and also over here in this flank, which you can see is actually my revolver cav. My enemy's revolver cav is actually doing some work, along with some other melee cavalry. He has engaging these guys. So here in the middle, his katana catchy is running. His katana catchy right here is being engaged. So I think they're going to run pretty soon, but I don't know. Anyway, Tosho Rifleman is taking out one of his better units, Revolver Cavalry, so that was quite good for me. His Saber Cavalry has been halted and is now being dealt with, so they are going down. This cavalry right here is a bit out of position, as you can see, but they're up against a Saber Cavalry, and, well, no, they're actually up against a general. But seeing that they are this vetted, they're actually going to do quite good. He's pushing up some units, but they are matchlock catchy and they have horrible accuracy, so that's that. These guys have run, and just about now he is pushing up his cavalry. I was actually going over here to try to support my ninjas, which has now been discovered. And even though these guys, I think this guy's loose. Yeah, I think this guy's running, but at least I did enough damage to take out an entire unit of Yari. Of course, that is very cost inefficient, so that was kind of a waste of the ninja. Yeah, spoiler, I'm not really good with ninja units. Anyway, over on this flank, he is putting up some Boki, and is actually going for my Tosha riflemen, which is quite a good move, because, well, Toshas can remain hidden while shooting if they're in the forest. So he's going to actually reach them, even though I try to stop him from doing that with my own Yari key. So I'm also pushing up some units right here, angling them and trying to make them help out. He's charging in with his matchlock catchy. They also have some melee stats. So over here, I'm pushing up my United States Marines, trying to outflank his United States Marines. So if I can take out this unit, this is probably the best unit he has left right now. So that would be really great. Anyway, he's charging directly into my Yari key, and he got a pretty good charge off. So I think he might rout it. It's on the Black Tortoise force, so they're not too resistant to morale shocks. That's for sure. My Yariki, quite a vetted Yariki, just run away, and he's going to take his cavalry and go after my general. As you can see here, this flank is really collapsing, and what I have left is a good unit of Shogunate Guard Infantry, a unit of Red Bear, White Bear, and the United States Marines. He's actually taking his guys who won against my Kisho Ninja, and he is going to run into the backs of these United States Marines. But due to them being replenished, they are going to run off pretty quickly. Here my general is trying to pull away, but I don't think they're going to be too successful. I tried to direct attack with Shogunate Guard Infantry, but it didn't work out too well. But he is engaging Shogunate Guard Infantry in melee, and spoiler alert, they do have melee stats. They're not defenseless, even though, let's see, 11 against 8, so they're actually superior to that. Of course there's cavalry, but there's only 11 left. So what he has is basically United States Marines. He has a unit of Boki, which is not good in melee. He has a unit of Yariki, which is 1/3, 1/5, 1/4 actually, damaged. He has a unit of Bokachi, which is Bokachi. They're not too effective, but they have long range, but then again, so do I. He's pushing up his United States Marines, or, well, I guess I could say retreating it, even though he's pushing up to my side of the battlefield. But he was trying to not get outflanked by these guys, and he sort of was actually successful in that. But over in this flank, my general, I think I actually dismounted him. Well, had the what's it called? Stand firm or something? Not stand firm, but the same effect. The stand and fight. So White Bear Infantry is, well, I forgot about this. So these guys actually stopped up right there. I think he tried to click a direct attack order, but actually managed to just place a movement order. So that didn't go too well. If he had hit that, this battle might have gone otherwise. Anyway, these guys are still engaged in melee with my Shogunate Guard, which is losing, but that's just due to it being in battle against so many units. So basically that allowed me to take some shots on his United States Marines, and they are gone. So what he has left is some Yariki and some Bokachi, which have great range. Remember that, he has 150 range, but still, these guys also have 150 range and 114 men remaining, against 57 men and some Yariki, which is going to rout against this unit because they are basically too few to deal with them. So the battle has calmed down a bit, and as you can see, his Yariki is running away. My United States Marines are ready to fire, and so are my White Bear. And even though this Bokachi is trying to take them out, actually managed. They are going to get it. And as you can see, my United States Marines are lining up to fire, and the battle is over. So as you can tell, this was quite a dramatic battle. It was a really, really tough one. I really thought I was going to lose, but in the end, I actually did win. I was actually a little bit surprised by that. I was really thinking that the Yariki would break my White Bear, and that the Yariki then could take, go on and charge my United States Marines, because basically if you have 2 units against 1 unit, you can, if you're good enough, that is, you can try to basically make them turn it flank on one unit at a time, and then basically attack with the other, or the other way around. You get it. You can basically divide his attention and make it impossible for him to make return. Anyway, I think it was a 10-star or a 9-star, so it was quite a high one. I think it was Silver Star. I'm not entirely sure. So anyway, as you can see, we deployed about the same amount of units, 1300, well, close to 1400. He killed 1000 of mine, and I killed 1100 of his. So as you can tell, quite a close battle. It really came down to me having a good unit left, and he committing, well, he basically committed his United States Marines into killing my Shogunate Guard, which enabled my United States Marines to actually take some shots on him. And yeah, you really saw what happened there as a cause of it. Unit statistics. You can see Shogun Guard Infantry actually holding up quite well. They did take some shots at the beginning at the Katana units, and after that they were actually in melee engagement with quite a few units that had worse melee stats than them. So they were really just held up and whittled down over time, and that's why they were routed in the end. Of course, they were attacked by cavalry as well, so that definitely played a part of it. Anyway, United States Marines doing a lot of work. And yeah, basically the infantry doing a lot of work, also some cavalry, but a lot of them just routed because of me playing them stupidly, I should say. Some of the players were decent, basically the ones taking out the Katana units, where they were necessary, they were really necessary. In the end, the Toshas didn't really pay for themselves, kill-wise. They're quite an expensive unit, so that wasn't really worth it in the end. Definitely the Kisho Ninja was really not worth it. So I was really lucky that my other units, at least these guys, could be this efficient. So yeah, there's that. His best unit were United States Marines. His cavalry did a lot of work, you can tell right here. Yeah. So basically, 3 of the top 4 units on his team was actually cavalry, so that says a lot. He's a good cavalry commander. But yeah, that was that battle. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I think I will try to do more of this, because I've been going back into Shogun 2 Fall to Samurai recently, and I have been playing a bit. And you know what? It's actually quite fun. I really enjoy it. And yeah, as I said, I would like to do more of it. So, I want you guys to comment down below what you think of this. Do you really want, do you want more multiplayer? And if you do, please leave a comment about it, because I want some feedback. And if you enjoyed this video right here, which I really hope you do, you should consider subscribing to me. Check me out on Twitter and Google+, and all that jazz. The links are in the description. I thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.